Are you interested in a Seiko Prospex diver and looking for a larger size watch with a better than average automatic movement inside? Let's see what this Seiko Sumo has to offer. Hi YouTube, Watchify here with another video. Today I have the Seiko Sumo model SPB101J. It's a 200 meter diver from the Seiko Prospex line. The Sumo line's been around for a while, but this is the 3rd gen model with a sapphire crystal and the 6R35 automatic movement inside. Previous generations had a different styled bezel insert, hardlex crystal, and a 6R15 movement, so there are some nice upgrades seen in this 3rd gen model. I think these first became available sometime in 2019. First off, let's just say that this is a large watch. The case size is 45 millimeters. The lug-to-lug distance is 52.5 millimeters on my calipers. Thickness is 13 millimeters, and the lug width is only 20 millimeters. My watch weighs in at 180 grams, and the case has a lot of sculpting and angles to it, which really makes it look like a higher-end case. The case is mostly polished, but you will find a brushed finish on a section on the top of the lugs and on the sides of the bezel. The amount of polishing makes this watch seem less tool-like and more luxury. The unsigned screw-down crown is located at 4 o'clock, and the large grooves make it easy to unscrew and grip. I'm aware that a common complaint is how Seiko doesn't sign their crowns on many of their most well-known watches, but I heard that that's a deliberate design choice they made for any watch in their Prospex line, and signed crowns are now mostly found in their Presage line. The screw-down caseback on this watch has a nice brushed finish and has the Wave logo polished in the center. This case does include drilled locals for easy strap changes. The unidirectional rotating bezel is semi-recessed, as you can see here, and flares outwards towards the top. It has a coin edge, and these design choices result in the bezel being easy to grip and rotate. The bezel rotation is smooth and has a really satisfying clicky sound. In terms of the aluminum bezel insert, it's a matte black with large silver numerals every 10 minutes. The numerals are less blocky on this 3rd gen, and I'm really glad Seiko did that, as I didn't like how they looked on the previous generations. There are lines at the 5-minute marks and a triangle at 12 with an embedded lume pip. It would have been nice if Seiko had given us a ceramic bezel insert here though. The dial is a deep black color with mostly round applied silver indices, with trapezoidal shapes being seen at 12, 6, and 9. 3 o'clock just has the white frame date window. It's notable that I think there was a change to the ISO standard recently, as I've seen how Seiko started including a small loomed indice at 3 o'clock, where previously there was none like on this watch. The Seiko and the Prospex logo are seen on the dial, along with automatic and diver's 200 meter wording. A black chapter ring with silver minute marks surrounds the dial. The shape of the hands is very similar to previous Sumo generations, but I can see that the end of the minute hand is different, and there's no longer a line bisecting the hour hand. The seconds hand is in the Marine Master style. The hands and indices are of course loomed and are very bright and long lasting on this watch. Covering the dial is a flat, scratch-resistant sapphire crystal, and I don't detect that it has any anti-reflective coating though. I purchased my watch pre-owned from a seller on eBay, and it included this Strapco Jubilee bracelet that I think really goes well with this watch. The OEM bracelet was also included, so here's what that looks like. It's mostly brushed on top, but does have polished ends on these center links. I've never resized it, but I'm guessing it has pins and collars holding the links together. It has solid end links and a diver's extension, but has a stamped metal fold-over clasp. You also get 4 micro adjustment holes on this clasp. So I'm not totally down on stamped fold-over clasps when the watch is in an affordable price bracket, but I think anything $400 and above should get a milled clasp on the OEM bracelet. The other thing to mention is that since this is such a large watch, it's a bit unusual to see only a 20mm lug width. This makes the watch top-heavy, so for those that like to wear their watches loosely on wrist, I think you'll find this watch shifting around due to its weight. I normally wear my bracelet snug, so this really isn't a big deal for me. The automatic movement inside this watch is Seiko's higher-end 6R35 movement. You'll find this movement in a lot of Seiko's more expensive models like the newer Alpinist, Presage models, and other Prospex models like the SPB143. It has a 70-hour power reserve, which is a 20-hour increase from the previous 6R15 movements. It hacks and hand winds and has 24 joules. Stated accuracy rating is minus 15 seconds a day to plus 25 seconds a day. Here this one is on my time grapher and it's running about 2 seconds a day fast in the dial up position, so I'm pretty happy with its accuracy. On eBay I'm seeing this watch selling for between $750 to over $900. On Amazon it's selling for around $700 at the time of this filming. You can probably find them for less at local retailers though, as I can see that some were recently sold for closer to $600. There's some really popular variations of this watch, and one I think is the green version, which is model SPB103. There's some special editions out there as well, like this nice looking gray dialed SBDC097 and the Ice Diver SPB179, which I was really interested in purchasing at one point with its light blue waffle dial. In terms of strap options, I've seen how this watch looks on NATOs and other straps, and I don't think it looks so good due to how long and angular the lugs are. I prefer to wear mine on a metal bracelet. So who is this watch for? I'd say if you want a higher end Prospex dive model, you have a larger wrist, and you like the design of the Sumo, this would be a good watch for you. Due to its size and design, I think it's one of those watches that gets noticed on wrist and looks even more expensive than what it costs. I'm happy with mine and plan on keeping it in the collection long term. So I think that'll be it for this video. I hope you found it interesting, and if you did, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. Every watch I've done a video on is a watch I own and have in my collection. I make these videos as a hobby and wanted to couple my watch collecting with the desire to learn how to create and edit videos. So I hope to create some more, and hopefully I'll see you in another video. Thanks for watching.